my groupmates and I decided to do our research proposal on sleep deprivation in professional athletes. We chose the topic because sleep is essential for recovery, performance, and injury prevention, yet athletes and oftentimes get less than what they need. Their sleep is frequently disrupted by intense training, frequent travel, and competition-related stress. Although sleep benefits are well documented, there's still limited research comparing the effects of sleep deprivation versus adequate rest on elite athletic performance. That's where our study comes in. Our research question: in professional male athletes, how does sleep deprivation affect athletic performance as opposed to adequate sleep? Two hypotheses that we came up with: sleep deprivation will significantly impair athletic performance compared to adequate sleep, and the effects of sleep deprivation will be more pronounced on endurance compared to strength or decision making. Our research is going to incorporate 20 to 30 male pro athletes being compared in inadequate sleep and sleep deprivation. For sleep tracking, we will use daily sleep logs and Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index. For our performance assessments, we will use computer-based visual stimulus. For reaction time. For endurance, we'll use plank test and 1.5 mile run. For strength, we will use 1 rep max of bench press and back squat. For decision making, we will use sport-specific video scenarios for response time scoring. Each individual will do a before and after test to get the accurate results.
And the studies that we use in our paper all follow these same certain qualities. They all had male professional athletes. All of their sleep was measured through a daily log or the PSQI as mentioned by Nico. And then all the subjects were randomly selected and then their sleep was observed after they were chosen. Some gaps in the research that we found that we wanted to include with our research proposal was manipulation of sleep. None of the articles talked about actually implementing certain sleep onto athletes. In addition, they didn't include the within subject comparison. And finally, is whether the subject fits certain specific conditions, whether it be their age or if they have different sleep abnormalities. So this research is very important to us in the exercise science field because sleep is an issue that can be the reason for so many injuries and issues in athletes. As exercise scientists, it's super important to understand the sleeping habits of not only athletes, but of all people. It helps us create better fitness prescriptions for our clients. Our research contributes to the body of knowledge because the main thing we found was that sleep aids cognitive and overall function, which helps not only athletes, but all people in general. So this covers any single client we could possibly see in the field.
The general consensus of the literature was that sleep deprivation is affecting performance, whether it's short or long. It's having negative effects on athletes. And there were some contributions to that. The main ones were the big three were travel and stress before big performances, as well as nighttime performance. And those were subjective reports by the athletes, and they were averaged together as the most significant. So concussions and individual team sports were the two biggest areas of lack in this research. Concussions were linked with more with long-term and chronic issues with sleep deprivation. So concussed athletes are more likely to experience short sleep duration. Methods of analysis are important, but also solutions are necessary when dealing with issues like this. One of the main contributions that seems to be best is naps. Naps seem to be the most effective intervention. Thank you.